Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, welcome to another XoneBros podcast, your positive Xbox and gaming community. It's good to be here. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We are doing this a few days early. It is Wednesday. I'm out of town starting tomorrow, so we thought, well, let's just get together before I leave.
Why not?
Let's do it then.
Hang out.
So here we are. Thank you, everybody who joined us for the pre-show. If you didn't know, we do have a pre-show. We have it over on YouTube, youtube.com/X1Bros. Come join us. It's a good time. We talk to you guys, a little behind-the-scenes action, some randomness. We go through trailers, the whole shot. So come and join us. Always a great time. Everybody in chat who's here live, thank you for joining us live. If you haven't yet, make sure you leave a 5-star review over on Apple Podcasts as well as, or is it iTunes Pod? I don't know what the new name is. Leave us a 5-star review wherever you listen to us. And if you're not going to leave a 5-star review, well, then don't leave a review. Because that does not help us. Not at all. Can we talk about something real quick? By the way, I am obsessed with Disney's Dreamlight Valley.
It's a fun game. Surprisingly deep is the word. Is that the word?
Yeah, can we bring,
That is a word.
Let's bring it up on YouTube while we watch here. I am upset. It is Animal. Jordan said the best. Animal Crossing for Disney.
Yeah,
that is absolutely what it is.
Uh-huh.
What's this thing called?
I find
Disney
Dreamlight Valley. Yeah. Oh, so good. I find myself logging in to make sure I'm doing my tasks daily and I'm unlocking new areas. It's just fun. You get all the Disney characters. They could just keep going too with all of their characters that they have. Disney may be destroying Star Wars, but Dreamlight Valley is coming up.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, okay.
No, it's really good. Well, like it sounds kind of. I don't know if it sounds kind of funny because like the point of the game is the goal is to make friends with the Disney characters that move into town. But
it's it's literally Animal
Crossing. In doing that, you got to go through. You got to clean up your town. You can build your house.
Clean up your town.
Yeah, just like in Animal Crossing, got to pull those weeds.
I gotcha.
Upgrade your house. There's a store. Scrooge McDuck owns a store where you go and buy stuff in every day. It changes out every day. There's rare items and stuff like that.
You go to the different Disney characters' worlds. You do quests for them to get them to become your friends. But no, it's surprisingly deep and well done. And yeah, they have a lot of options for future content. I'm hoping pirates of the old Caribbean
Pirates of the you can do anything because you unlock a castle and then that's how you bring new characters into your realm. And there's all these doors and there's all these blocked off areas and they can just extend that forever. Like there will always be expansions. They do have. I can see how they're doing their paid model. There's basically a battle pass rewards that you jump into. And then you can buy like their in-game currency essentially that then gives you these limited rewards that pop up on the battle pass. And then you can renew those rewards, so to speak. It's called, I don't know what it's called. It's like Pixar. It's like a Pixar event right now that it is. But so long term, this is definitely going to make them a lot of money, I'm sure, because these are all the Disney characters that you've grown up to love. It's fun being in the world, interacting with them. It's got that collector's itch. Fishing, gold. Fishing is so much fun in this game. That's actually where you make most of your money as well. At least I do. Make sure you go for those yellow bubbles, guys. The yellow bubbles are the rare fish.
And then, so right now it's in early access, but it is available on Game Pass. And I believe the full release is sometime early next year. But if you do get it early access and get a Founders Edition, you do get rewards that they say no one else will be able to get.
Yeah, so I've already collected all my rewards. I connected my online account cross-platform.
Yeah, with the cloud.
Cross progression. So I will be downloading this on my Switch in anticipation of my trip. We're going to be making some progress, baby.
Cool.
You know, it's if you like Animal Crossing, you'll like this. That's as simple as yeah. So I mean,
and there are things that Animal Crossing does better.
Turnips.
Turnips. Planting money trees. Yes. But there are things that this does better, I think. And what this has is brand power. Because I'm telling you, for instance, you unlock the beach and you got to go explore the cave, the mysterious cave to find Ursula.
Ursula, yeah.
And you're like, oh my goodness, this is Ursula. Okay.
Okay, you're selling it. Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Oh
said
my
you
goodness,
throw
this
her
is
a little
Ursula.
you throw her a little upside down smiley face emote.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Moana, Ariel, that are all there, right?
Dude, think of Neverland. You could just expand.
That can be the first expansion.
Yeah, you
Neverland.
could
Build a house in Neverland.
Forever. I do think that the way they handle Animal Crossing, it feels a little limiting on your island. I know you can go to other islands. This has areas and it's much larger. And then you unlock these new areas. Think of biomes. You unlock these new biomes. I think that's actually better than the way that Animal Crossing handles it. The cooking in this game is phenomenal, and it's actually intuitive. So they don't give you recipes. You got to figure out. So in this mission that we're watching online for everybody watching, we're in Ratatouille's kitchen, or what's his name, Remy. We're in Remy's kitchen, and Remy's like, "Hey, I need to make an apple pie. Make me an apple pie," and that's it. That's all he says. And so you go over and you're like, okay, an apple pie. What do I need? Let's see. I probably need butter. Okay.
Apples.
Apples, yes, good call. And you can insert 3 to 5 ingredients, right? So you're like butter, apples, wheat. I definitely need wheat. And you put them in, and milk. And right? And I don't even know if that's the accurate one, but you put them in, and it's like, congratulations, an apple pie. And you're like, damn, I'm good.
It's almost like the Zelda cooking system where you throw stuff in and you can create different things.
Yeah.
It's a confidence building game. Huh? Damn, I'm good.
Like for instance, make me an omelet. Give me the ingredients. Spicy.
Eggs, onions, peppers,
milk,
cheese, milk.
Boom. And I guarantee you that's omelets. Guaranteed.
Damn, I'm good.
Damn.
That's funny.
I just hope they add voice acting soon to everybody.
Yeah.
I'm tired of reading.
Yeah, that is. Can I? Yeah. And I noticed they even have Animal Crossing. And it's like.
Yeah.
They are trying to do that. And it's like,
I got
just give me a voice. Your company, your entire company is founded on fantastic voice acting and singing. Just give it to me.
Yeah, but I mean, this keeps costs really, really low.
Yeah.
To build without having to program voice acting in and all the. I mean, look how many lines we've watched in the last 10 seconds.
Yeah.
There's a lot of reading in this game.
Yeah, and they have a little sound effect like, and it's like, you're trying to do Animal Crossing, but
voice acting.
Okay, I'm fine with not everything, but at least give me the initial, because they have an initial introduction.
No, I want everything.
Give me the initial introduction.
I would like everything.
And honestly, so your guide through the game is Merlin.
Yeah.
The OG Merlin from Sword in the Stone.
Yeah.
Sword in the mother effing stone. And it's badass, dude.
Yeah, he should be voice acting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like you're making this sound as good as Doom.
Dude.
Or Proteus. We were talking about Proteus
Let
before
me tell you
before
about Disney Dreamlight Valley compared to Doom.
You're hitting this game hard.
No, when
Bro, I'm legitimately in love with this game. Let me tell you my outfit right now, okay? Okay. I have got some nice moccasin slippers.
Oh,
right?
Holy
Picturing
shit.
this. Now let's go up. I've got Buzz Lightyear space pants. Okay. And I've got a luxury, this is the name, luxury Pixar sweater. Okay. It goes all the way down past my crotch. It's one of those long, really nice sweaters. And it's got the lamp, like the Pixar lamp on the front.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a nice purple hue. So picture that. Space pants, moccasin slippers.
Buzz Lightyear space.
My mind is already blown.
Yeah. Luxurious Pixar sweater. Then I took off my hat. I had a hat on. I don't need a hat.
Skip ahead. We've been watching cooking for a long time.
Yeah,
Sorry.
skip ahead. There you go. This is your mining. This is your daily mining. See, look, I have that same dress.
Wait, you have a dress over your sweater? I'm confused.
No, I'm not wearing it. I just own that as my outfit. Right? Also, my pet is the turtle from Finding Nemo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cool. Just keep swimming?
The little turtle. The
Squirt.
Little, the little guy.
Squirt.
The little
that's
guy.
the whatever.
Yeah.
That's the surfer turtle.
When I went to Disney World, I walked over to California Adventures. I actually personally talked to Crush.
Oh, Crush is a good dude.
Yeah, we literally talked. He asked me questions. I answered. I introduced my kids.
Yeah.
He was actually talking to me.
So this is the beach. This is the beach area. It looks like this person has yet to unlock the mysteries there. That's the Forgotten. Goofy is clearly hanging out with her at this time. And I've already passed
Goofy.
I've already passed this stage.
In this game, I've realized.
You are so cool, man.
Yeah, I've realized Goofy.
I'm already past this stage.
I've realized in this game, and I'm okay with it, but Goofy's the friend that invites himself.
Yeah, Goofy. So
Like
you'll just be
you
doing
go,
something
you're
random.
like, all right, thanks, Goofy, and he's like, all right, I'll come with you, and you're like, I don't want you
Like
to,
I'll be
but
fishing.
okay.
I'll be fishing
I feel
on
like
the beach.
that's authentic to his character.
Yeah, I'll
no,
be
yeah,
fishing
no,
randomly on the beach, and next thing, like Goofy sidles up and is smiling, staring at me.
I
I'm
feel like if,
But then
if I
he just-
came home one day and Goofy was sitting there like eating my food and lounging about, I feel like that works for his character.
Yeah. And it's funny, like he'll follow you around and like while you're doing quests, and you're like, oh, okay, I guess you're just
Does he breathe on you like awkwardly?
in my group now. Yeah, so Goofy's the friend that invites himself to everything.
Goofy and Donald Duck are my two favorite
You
characters
wake
of all
up and
time.
he's just staring at you.
I feel like I have a little bit of Goofy and Donald Duck in me. Donald Duck is like a grouch, and I love it. And then Goofy is Goofy. I mean, there's not much more.
I
to explain
appreciate
to Goofy.
Donald.
Hey, is Darkwing Duck in this?
It could be.
Could be. Gargoyles to the Chipmunks, Chip and Dale. Yeah. I have already fed the little Cinderella squirrels. I've become friends with them.
Are they Cinderella squirrels or are they just squirrels?
Or Bambi squirrels? They're the same thing, right? The
I
Disney
know,
squirrels.
It's all
They're
one
Disney
overarching
squirrels.
universe, right?
I feel like Snow White came first, so they're probably Snow White squirrels. Yes,
Okay.
Snow White was like what, 1930? Yeah. Yeah.
Yours? All right. I'm glad.
Yeah,
It really
this
is.
town is a little different laid out than mine because I've already placed Remy's house.
Do you want me to move ahead about 5 hours?
Yeah,
Okay,
move
here we go.
way ahead. Look at upgrade. Look, she's already upgraded. Look at her new outfit. Oh,
Yeah, there's
dude,
like the
there is like unlimited tasks. This
Yeah,
is what they
it-
do very well.
it's got that Animal Crossing collection aspect of all
they
the
do it
collecting.
so
You know how
well.
like in Animal Crossing you do like the museum collections and stuff. It has a similar system to that. It's surprisingly really well done, minus the voice acting. And the only reason I harp on the voice acting is because you're Disney.
Can,
You know
can
what I
we
mean?
pause
Like-
on Donald Duck here? Why does Mickey have pants and no shirt, and Donald has a shirt and no pants?
Well, there's a lot of questions in the Disney universe that have not been answered, in my opinion.
Yeah, give me one. Give me one.
Like Goofy is a man dog, right? Like he's like a dog that walks
Yeah, yeah.
around and
Yeah, what's the
pulls
difference
himself.
between him and Pluto?
That's what I'm saying. What is Pluto?
Well,
Pluto's
there
just
is
a dog.
There is the age-old question of Donald doesn't wear pants, yet when he emerges from the shower, he has a towel wrapped around him.
You would too, if you were a duck.
But he doesn't wear pants. So
No, there's like
yeah.
there are some. What would you call them? Inconsistencies.
There's an inconsistency, yes. Also, can ducks shower?
Well,
Yes.
Water off a duck's back? Wouldn't it just beat up?
maybe the towel keeps the water in.
Maybe that's what the towel.
Maybe that's the actual shower part.
Yeah, I don't. There's a lot of.
Look, there's
a lot of-
Scrooge. Scrooge
isn't
is also one of my
isn't
favorite
like the
characters.
origin story.
Hello
of-
there. My nephew wants me to fix his house for free. I'm not doing it for free.
You're talking about Scrooge.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of the Duck family, isn't there like Huey, Dewey, and Louie?
Yeah.
Wasn't their mother like very?
Oh no, I went through the lore.
Loose?
There's a Wikipedia post. on this.
Are they?
Yeah.
Wasn't she like loose? And that's like
Yeah.
why we don't talk about her.
Basically,
She got shunned.
basically, yeah. So Donald is their uncle.
Yeah.
Donald's sister, with is the black sheep of the family.
Okay.
Drug rehab, prostitution, the whole show.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's a whole
So-
Springer episode in this.
Yeah, yeah. They don't know their father.
Okay.
But
this is Donald's house.
Donald and Daisy take care of him. Though.
And he doesn't wear pants.
Anyways, guys, this game is badass.
Yeah, it's good.
Like it's like all the the amount of customization, the collectability, and I could see this game going forever. Like this, you want to talk about Halo Infinite? Halo Infinite should take note from Disney Dreamlight.
I think Halo Infinite should probably take note from a lot of things.
Yeah,
You think Halo Infinite should take notes from this game?
Yes, dude.
Like, how?
They had their
The amount of content.
if they had their collections or the amount of ways you can earn. So their currency in the game is Dreamlight, and that's what you use to unlock different things and like earn stuff.
Okay.
The amount of different ways you can get Dreamlight just by playing the game makes me want to play the game more. I do tasks in this game that I would never do because I can get Dreamlight. That's what that feature is what
So,
Halo Infinite is missing multiplayer.
The carrot on the stick and the reward
carrot
factor.
on the stick, they have crushed it.
Yeah, well, you do have a sweater that has a lamp on it now.
Yeah, the
do.
Pixar
That's-
lamp, not just any lamp.
I also
the
have those
Pixar
Mickey
lamp.
Mouse ears. She thinks she's cool with those Mickey Mouse.
Yeah,
ears.
everybody's got those.
You're not
those are,
cool.
No, everybody.
Yeah, that's
you gotta
not
get-
rare.
Yeah.
You're not rare.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. So in chat, Jason Cross says, nobody can talk me into this game. And I actually appreciate that comment because you're leaning into this pretty hard.
Bro.
And what I see, because I have not played this game,
Yeah.
is a game that looks like The Sims with Disney characters.
It is not The Sims.
It's just it's a sim like, right? It's
Like
it's Animal Crossing. It's
it's
Animal Crossing.
literally
Yeah, it's
Animal
Animal
Crossing.
Crossing.
And
which is, yeah.
I liked Animal Crossing.
So imagine
for
Animal
a-
Crossing, but
for good-
instead of being in the elephant's house, you're in Donald's house.
Yeah. I mean, Animal Crossing was fun, though, for like 3 weeks or so. How long did we
but
play?
okay. Not 3 weeks. Give me hours.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I don't know, 50 hours?
You only got 50 hours. There's no way you only have 50 hours in Animal Crossing.
Well, I got what I got done. And I mean, okay, let me ask you this. Does this game, when you go into another person's world...
You can't go into
other people's worlds.
Okay, well, then that answers my question. I was going to say, do they wave at you when you fly in?
Maybe
Because
even-
Jordan waves at me when I fly in.
Maybe eventually you can.
Yeah, that would be cool to go to other people's worlds.
But-
But the thing is like the worlds are all going to be somewhat not sim. I don't know. It's,
Oh my
it's
goodness.
hard.
Everyone in chat is hating this game.
I know. Happy Mayo. I mean, how badass can a Disney game be?
I mean,
They're
bro.
No, it's really
Okay.
guys. It's surprisingly good. I've played
Yeah.
it. I play it.
Okay, I will admit though, for who was it? Jason Cross. For Jason Cross, if you don't like Animal Crossing, you're not going to like this
Yeah.
game. Like that's just it.
It all
That's what
revolves
it is.
around Animal Crossing,
Yeah.
guys.
If you
you're an
like,
animal,
I will say this. This is just beta. From what is here,
Until the 4K upgrade.
no, from what is here and the library of characters that is at Disney's fingertips, this could beat Animal Crossing in the long term for sure.
Well, I mean, Animal Crossing has had its lifespan, kind of.
Oh yeah, no, most definitely.
Yeah.
But this single continuous upgrade of a game, I've been looking for my forever game.
And this is it. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. And this is it? Wow.
Dude, I'm telling
I'll
you.
go serious. And this is
I'm
it?
telling you, it's badass.
What's so funny? He's saying it's super badass while we're watching this girl with,
But she's doing. She's
blonde
good for it.
tips
Let's see what she does.
and
Let's
a
see.
Mickey Mouse hat
let's see.
with a duck walking around with you while you're mining. It's like, I respect you, okay? I respect you, but I'm not getting badass about out of this
No,
gameplay.
fast forward. Yeah, but would you get badass from Animal Crossing?
No, but that's like the vibe you're giving me. Like,
No, but
you're
Animal
bringing up, like,
Crossing-
Halo Infinite.
No, but Animal
Master
Crossing.
Chief would die to have this game made. You know,
Dude, if Halo did this,
well, I will say if Halo Infinite had this amount of content,
Oh, you're right.
I am-
There is a flower pot thing.
I
Oh, Mickey's
am
right there
telling
too.
you.
Okay. All right. Yeah, Mickey. Okay, it's
I'm
badass. You're right.
telling
He
you.
does not wear a shirt.
yeah, I
but
told
he
you.
wears pants.
classic Mickey.
But Donald wears a shirt with no pants.
Oh, and look, she's got. I think that's Moana's house down on the beach now.
Chat just said, I feel like there's a subliminal message that has put a spell on you. Yeah. I
He
mean,
says, remember when David used to be an alpha male?
well, I mean, like, I don't want to say, I don't want to make fun of you for enjoying a game because that's rude, but
Bro.
you're selling me like we need to listen to some Hotline Miami music.
Look,
and
she
like,
just unlocked Maui. She's getting,
Maui.
Moana. Look at who's in her world now. This game is awesome, dude. Look at that's your selfie. That's your selfie thing. You can do that anywhere you want.
Okay.
Let me tell you, their camera game is on point in this game.
So
Their
people
camera mode.
listening, maybe give this game a shot.
It is on Game Pass, and hey, I give it approval too. I think it's fun. It's good.
Okay.
It's Animal Crossing with Disney characters.
Jordan's selling it short. Jordan, every time he comes to my house, is like, "Hey, can I see where you're at in the game?
Yeah.
What do you have new?"
Chad is they're digging into you, man. I'm no longer accepting David's advice on gaming.
Upside down smiley face. It's my reply. Cyberpunk needs to take notes, says Captain Obvious.
Well, I'm sure because there are games that don't. Okay, I mean we were talking about this before the show. There are games that don't look good that are some of the greatest games I've ever played in my entire life. I actually said this before the show, And I think it's controversial just to me because I feel like... Okay, so Hotline Miami is on Game Pass on the Xbox. Mm-hmm. I downloaded it again and started playing through it again. I have to say that I feel as though that game is my favorite game I have ever played in my entire life. Yeah. I think it just bumped off A Link to the Past Zelda from the Super Nintendo. Dude. I think it is my favorite game I've ever played. That game looks kind of gross. But I will tell you, that game is an experience. It fuels my love of music. It's just super badass. And it doesn't look good. So I will give you, I'm bringing this up, I will give you some benefit of the doubt. This game looks like a kid's game.
I'm about to blow your mind again right here. Okay? Not only does this like Animal Crossing, it has also Stardew Valley aspects to it.
Yeah, farming and stuff like that.
Yeah, crafting that will blow your mind. Bro, I'm telling you, it's so good.
Oh, man. Oh, Chad is bringing up...
Here's a game that doesn't look good, that looks like it should be played by kids that our community is playing, Minecraft. If you're in the Minecraft realm, you cannot trash me for liking this game, okay? Okay?
That's funny. Well, they're bringing up...
or Fortnite, for that matter.
Well, see, I want to talk about Fortnite. I want to talk about it just a little bit.
Yeah, but let's just go off aesthetics. Isn't that a kid's game? Like that's what I'm saying.
I don't know what I haven't played in like 3 years.
Sure.
And a couple weeks ago, I downloaded it just for kicks, and then I kind of got sucked back in because
we won.
Yeah, we won.
Should we pull up the new Fortnite then? Since everyone, Disney's
throwing that out there.
I'm telling you, go check it out.
Victory Royale.
So I just did that just for kicks because I don't know how long ago. Maybe it was several months ago. They came out with their no build mode. And I'll pull up footage in a minute after I'm done talking.
Yeah.
But I started playing it like a week ago.
Yeah.
Like just pulling it up and playing it, and Jordan was right. We played together and we won a match. It felt great. But I need to talk about. I feel as though Fortnite, and I'm going to probably offend a lot of people, and I am sorry. I'm a big fan of Apex.
The Wolfpack is bracing.
I'm a big fan of Warzone. I'm a big fan of Battle Royale, PUBG. I'm a big fan of that game mode.
Yep.
I've been playing Battle Royale since Arma 2, I think, when PlayerUnknown made that, kind of brought that game to life. I played it on H1Z1. That's a very, very, very fun game mode to have. I think Fortnite not the old Fortnite, like the Fortnite right now with the no build mode is hands down the best battle royale game out there. I don't think anything can compete with it. Just how polished that game is. Before, when you had the build mode, it was super frustrating. Without building, the game changes entirely.
Yeah, here's the thing. I don't think that's, as someone who hasn't yet played the non-build mode, that's not that far-fetched because, like you said, the building was the obstacle. The building is what made it complicated. Indeed, the building is what set it apart in the beginning.
It set it apart, and it had a different feel to it. So it was like, okay, I can go back.
And it was new and fresh. But it came to this point that building, you had to be good at building. Everything else didn't matter, right? Everything else was secondary to building. That's what held it. That's what kept it. And the rise of Call of Duty, the rise of Apex, PUBG, sticks to the core, which is shooting. Fortnite removes it, simplifies the game, so it's only shooting. It makes sense. Yeah, it was already phenomenal.
They've added like quests like Tarkov in it, where you have to go in and do stuff on the map while you're playing a battle royale. Me and Jordan laugh about it. They copy everything.
Yeah, they do.
From everywhere else. That's a good idea.
It's got like Battlefield tornadoes.
And so, if you like battle royale and you have a thing against Fortnite because it's a lot of kids like it or whatever it is,
the art
style. Well,
I like that art style.
Well, here's the thing.
Always have.
I don't know if they did an engine update or something. The game looks phenomenal.
Oh yeah, they did.
Now.
Yeah. Remember, I saw the chapter. I think it was chapter 2. Didn't they like move it to the Unreal 5 engine or something like that?
It looks phenomenal.
The engine at this point is pretty much built for Fortnite.
Yeah, the reason I like it, and I'll tell you, I have not liked this game for a long time. I liked it before.
The building.
Well, the building, and they added planes. It's when they added planes. That was what, like, chapter...
And then they did mech suits.
Yeah. The game is so good.
It really is.
I don't know what's happened to me, but I I really
Well,
like that
it's the
game.
no build mode. I think the no build mode has brought back a lot of players because it's not just no build. They've added. I mean, and I haven't played the regular mode. I guess we'll call the build mode. So I don't know if this is in it, but they've added a full like parkour system that makes movement feel fluid.
Yeah,
like,
so that's
good.
what they did instead of building. So this is building though, right?
This is build mode. Yeah. So
let me pull up no build. Well, if you wanted to see the graphics,
No, yeah, let's see no build mode. Let's see no
okay,
build
okay,
mode.
okay,
I just
I'll
want
do
to see gameplay. See this? I'm already getting pissed off. This is frustrating me.
but for everyone that plays all the other battle royales, I'm telling you, give this one a shot. It is so good.
Yeah, Cat. While you're pulling that up, Captain Obvious says the new Iron Man Zero skin is out today. Then that's what they do well, selling you
skins,
on
dances,
items, skins.
everything. Yeah,
so good. Also, I do want to take a minute. Dougie Fresh is in Florida, saying I'm getting flooded in Central Florida, and I'm waiting it out, watching you guys. Beast is over in Florida. We have a lot of listeners over in Florida. Thank you for tuning in and listening, and be safe, guys, in that watery hurricane lifestyle out there. Yeah, be safe.
Okay, this is Series S gameplay. Let's see if this is any good.
Batman. You can be Batman.
Batman.
I'm Batman. Okay,
Batman.
I'm pulling up this.
They took the sphere balls from Jurassic World.
but
From Jurassic,
no build mode is pretty great. I gotta say, it's.
and we won.
Yeah, baby.
I've been playing without you too, Jordan. Just so you know.
Did you win?
Yeah, I did.
All right.
Yeah.
I did. I played some solos. Yeah, and you can get
Wait, who are you guys going in on as your characters?
Goku
You're Goku.
I think I'm Naruto right now.
Oh, very nice. Oh, and the Naruto
and Master
run.
Chief. I do play as Master Chief
Very
as
nice.
well.
Very nice.
But yeah, to be Goku, Goku's skin is pretty cool. You can live, I don't know how to put it, during gameplay, you can switch to Super Saiyan level 2, Super Saiyan level 3, and then the shirtless Super Saiyan.
So
with
if you
white hair.
want, before you go into a battle, you can Super Saiyan and then go into a battle.
Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. Anyways, I wanted to bring that up because I feel like I never really gave this game a chance because of how popular it was with like 12-year-olds.
When you see them doing the dances at the bus stop.
I
first of all.
guess Call of Duty has a lot of 12-year-olds too. You know.
So does Dreamlight Valley. that I just got mocked for.
Anyways, it's they're gonna add some Dreamlight Valley. That's
See?
funny.
Yeah.
Jason.
See? Nailed it.
Oh man. Anyways, I wanted to bring that up because Fortnite's good.
No, it's really good. The no build mode is
man.
fun.
But to my point, if you're watching this for the first time, you're thinking, this is a child's game. I don't want to play this. Just like you're thinking with Dreamlight Valley. And then you
Although
play it,
this has guns.
and then you play it, yeah, like purple toy guns.
yeah, I mean he is legitimately shooting a plunger right now.
Yeah. So, yeah. And you're playing as Batman here.
I mean, see, that makes it cooler that you're playing as Batman. You're not playing as a Disney princess. Although you probably could. I'm sure there's a Disney princess on here. I haven't been around for 3 years, but
If there isn't, there will be at some point.
yeah. Anyways,
Yeah, it's refreshing. It feels like a refresh. It feels like the best things take one thing. You know, the best games, for instance, take one thing and do it very, very well. And Fortnite has done that. Fortnite has scaled,
Well, I guess-
has taken it back. No, you can still play build mode. I would be curious on those numbers. Do we know those numbers? Has anyone?
The numbers for Fortnite overall are just huge.
Oh no, obviously, but be curious on what those numbers are between no build mode and build mode. And
So
at some
big-
point,
big
I believe
enough-
no build mode is going to overtake build mode.
Big enough to where it was a limited time mode, and I bet you they saw the numbers and were like, "Yeah, just put it in,"
yeah.
because it's a permanent mode now.
Yeah.
So
Will build
Well,
mode
and the other
ever be
thing-
filtered out?
they no, that's where all like the tournaments. Well, no, I guess they can do no build mode.
No,
tournaments, yeah.
all the streamers that I've seen just play no build mode now. It's bringing back a lot of like even today I saw Tim the Tatman, Dr. Disrespect, and Ninja playing together. They haven't played together in like years, but they're playing no build mode on Fortnite today, which streamers are playing no build mode because it has a vibe of a true
classic
the
BR,
classic
yeah.
BR setting.
Well, and the one thing, and Fortnite has had years to perfect this, but the quality of life and just the how, like for example, setting your loadouts, doing your questing, like the amount of content and quality of life they have in the game is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like this gameplay I'm watching. This guy's just in a
Jurassic
Park
World Ball.
It's a
and the graphics look way better than what we're looking at. We're looking at somebody.
these look pretty decent though.
I'm telling you, throw it on your screen and it's good.
Yeah.
So we do
On
have
your
a
OLED screen, David.
We do have a Minecraft realm, and in the pre-show, chat asked us to discuss the Minecraft realm drama. I believe we do have capital punishment enabled in Minecraft, so we've axed some fools. We've axed them. Send them to the chair.
I believe I haven't heard anything in a while, so I think things have been going good. Although I do think a lot of people have been keeping all their valuable stuff on their person, so there's
That's
that
smart.
too. Yeah, but no, I think for now it's worked out, but we'll keep on it. I do have a lot of little birds out in the field that report back to me.
Do you have a spy network?
What's the guy?
Jordan's got a spy network.
Don't they have it in House of Dragons and Game of Thrones?
Not in House of Dragons, but
the
in
Game of Thrones.
Spider?
Yeah,
Are you the spider?
We have little birds that come back and they report back on certain things.
Guys that hide behind.
You're always being watched. Just keep that in mind.
Guys are in your walls watching you.
Yeah, you're literally always being watched. So just know that when you log in and you do stuff.
Yeah, if you want to join our Minecraft realm, head over to Discord, XoneBros.com/Discord, and jump into the realm.
And there potentially may be a Valheim realm as well, depending on if we want.
Yeah,
you
Valheim
guys.
is on Game Pass. Now, can you fire up a server?
I'm going to be honest. We have a server, and I'm debating whether I want to let everybody in or not.
But you have now you have full control of a Valheim.
No,
See,
yeah,
Valheim's much
Valheim.
smaller.
Valheim. I can do whatever I want in Valheim.
You are
So,
God.
yeah. Unfortunately, the money. I mean, it's only $7, but still, the money you pay to Mojang, their server system actually sucks. But Valheim gives you full freedom. You got. I mean, if there's thievery, I can pinpoint who it is immediately. Like it's actually pretty crazy the amount of tools you have. But Valheim coming to Game Pass. Valheim is an incredibly fun game.
It's extremely good.
It's very similar to Minecraft, except I would say it leans more towards going to boss battles to unlock the next step, because Valheim kind of blocks you at a certain point. You have to beat boss 1, and then they give you the iron pickaxe, and then you can build a whole new set of stuff, and then boss 2 gives you the next thing, and so on and so forth. But it's really fun, and we do. I've been thinking about it, booting up the old Valheim server.
Yeah,
So.
that game was very, very good.
Yeah,
Have
same-
they updated like a lot since we've played?
Oh yeah, they've added a bunch of. I think they've added a couple patches since we've played last. But and hey, while we're at it, if V Rising ever comes to the Xbox, we got a server there too.
Yeah.
That we play.
Those are very similar games.
Yeah.
One's Vikings and one's vampires.
But surprisingly, they're both very fun.
They're both very good.
Let's pull up Fallen Rising.
They do want to
or
know if
Fallen
there's
Order.
a private Dreamlight Valley
There
server.
would be. If that ever comes, there would definitely be.
That would actually be pretty cool.
Let's pull up some Fallen Order while we talk about this. And what I want to talk about is a leak or a report, rather, that dropped from an insider saying that the goal of Disney, the reported goal of Disney, now that EA no longer has the official or the exclusivity to Star Wars games, is to release a Star Wars games every 6 months.
That's what they're aiming for.
That's what they're aiming for. Now, we know that there's 8 Star Wars games announced at this point. That's what we know that is announced. And none of those are necessarily that... Those range in time that they will be released. So there's a bunch of games, clearly, that are not necessarily announced if they want to hit that goal. I don't know what that goal would be. I will say this. Hopefully we get... Now, in that bunch, we're going to get some really good games, because there's solid developers working on these. Mm-hmm. But in that bunch, we're also going to get some not very good games. And that's actually not my concern, because that's hit or miss. My concern is that Disney has taken away what is special and unique about Star Wars. And I'm not faulting them, because it's a cash cow. But as a fan, it's no longer unique. It's just another sci-fi universe. And releasing games at that rate every 6 months, I think will further ruin Star Wars uniqueness to me and the world.
Now, what they're saying, this is according to Tom Henderson over at Insider Gaming. I guess what it is, it's not going to be like a AAA game every 6 months. It's one major AAA title and one smaller title game per year. So
does this include mobile?
I'm sure it does. Yeah, it's across. So I think someone said Star Wars Candy Crush. That's one, and then 6 months later will be like a AAA one. And again, this is what they're aiming for. But yeah, no. I mean, if the game's good, the game's good. There is something to be said about oversaturation, but
well, I just feel like, for instance, when the Star Wars theme plays now, I don't get that feeling that I used to get.
yeah,
It's gone because it's become common.
No, and that's not why I don't like it. It's because 3 of the franchises sucked balls.
Yeah, but
There's not 3 of the movies. I mean,
but they sucked balls before, and I still got that feeling until Disney took over
You
and started
thought-
oversaturating
you
it.
thought they sucked.
yeah. Then you
thought they
saw the
sucked,
new
but
ones.
then you saw what was possible. And then it was like the first one. What was it? Episode 7? It came out and was like, "Oh, there's a lot of questions here," and then the questions got answered, and then they made the previous movies worse and worse as they kept.
They kept correcting each other, which I get why.
Directors were like fighting
yeah, like there was no
storylines.
there was no cohesive vision.
Yes, exactly.
Well, and it was really, really bad writing.
But
it's, at its
Yeah,
core, it was bad writing.
But in fairness, like for instance, hasn't the same thing happened with superheroes?
I would say so.
Are we tired
You
of
mean the ones owned by Disney? You know how you talking about those ones?
Yeah, are we not tired of superhero stuff?
Well, it depends on which superheroes. For example,
Give me.
I really, really enjoy Guardians of the Galaxy. I think those movies are some of the best out there. I haven't had a Guardians in a while. If they release a Guardians, or
And they
make
were
a
in the
Guardians,
last Thor. That
I would love that.
they were in the last Thor.
They were in the last Thor. I haven't seen that yet.
Don't waste your time.
Isn't this sad that a guy like me with this room with comics all over the wall and everything hasn't seen the last Thor? Like, how sad.
Yeah, because it's become common. Like
Not
it's
that it's become common. It's because the writing has been so terrible for like the last
when I say it's
several
become common,
movies I've seen.
I mean it's become common on every level. Like it's mediocre writing. It's common. Like it's just commonplace. It's no longer like. Are you talking about like generic? Because a lot of the stories, like a lot of
that might
comic
make
stories are generic, but when the writing is good,
it's why I enjoyed Dune so much. Dune was visually
good,
visually fantastic. It's a unique sci-fi story that I haven't seen before, and it did what Star Wars once did to me.
So what I would say is I argue that if they came out with a Marvel movie or a Star Wars movie that is as good as Top Gun Maverick, like the writing is excellent, the acting is good, things are good, things all come together, there's actual
feel good movie.
care taken in this, I think you would still just love Star Wars again. I think that you would still love a superhero movie. The problem is the writing is terrible. The acting is subpar. The camera work is bad. The edit is bad. It's just that again and again and again and again. That's what's boring you. That's what it is. It's not necessarily the actual characters and the stories themselves.
It's a saturation because here's the thing. Part of what makes Top Gun takes it to another level, like fantastic storytelling. It's just telling a story. It knows what it is and it does it very well. And it's just wanting to entertain you, right? But then what takes it to another level is it's unique. Like it's the next one that we've gotten in 30 years, right? We haven't gotten this since the early 90s, late 80s.
Also, I would like to point out that Top Gun Maverick is actually Star Wars. It's literally the story of the Death Star.
That's what I'm saying.
The story. It's literally
that adds to my argument.
Yeah,
I'm saying.
I'm just saying it is.
No, but
there's a lot of Star Wars influence.
But what I'm saying is saturate. You've oversaturated to where it takes. Even if you have a really good story, it would never be seen as well. It would never reach a certain level because it's in an oversaturated market.
I kind of disagree. I mean, I think Shakespeare said there are only 20. I think he says 26 stories that are retold in different ways.
He knew his stuff. I trust him.
There are only. I mean, every story is a rehash of something else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Of course it is.
But what I'm saying is, if it's done with talent.
Yeah,
I don't think talent exists anymore.
No, yeah, but I don't disagree. I
Or
think talent does
exists
exist.
somewhere else.
I don't. I think it's oversaturated. That it's not. What I'm saying is, you could still tell a fantastic story with let's a superhero. Let's say they do another.
Let's say She-Hulk.
Let's say.
Let's say that. Okay, let's just say that.
Yeah, okay. Let's say. Let's say
Life at the Office.
Let's use Star Wars. Let's say Star Wars comes out with a movie, and it crushes it. Like, fantastic storytelling. It still has been diminished because it doesn't exist in a vacuum. So it's still not what it would be if, let's say that same Star Wars film, this was the first Star Wars movie that came out since the original ones. And that same movie that crushes it is released in that world. It's even it takes it to this next level legendary status that if that same movie is released now, it doesn't exist because Star Wars has become commonplace.
I just say good stories or good. Let's say it's the line from who's.
No, but come on, you can't tell me that when you hear the Star Wars theme song that it gets you going in the same way it used to. Because it's become commonplace.
I'm saying it's not because it's become commonplace. It's because they've sucked. The last several versions of that have sucked.
Well, that's part of it. Yes.
No, that is it. That is 100% it. Well, here's the quote I was about to say. I can't remember his name. I always ask Jordan who he is. The 360 Xbox guy. He's now over. He does a lot with EA now. I can't remember his name.
Peter Moore, that guy?
Peter Moore. He said, good games sell, bad games don't. I'm going to
Correct.
say it with
Correct.
movies as well, and with stories. Good movies sell, bad movies don't. There is a
So
problem.
you don't think there's any that you can never oversaturate an IP?
If every single one is the next...
If Grand Theft Auto, I would argue if Grand Theft Auto released every year or every 6 months a different version, it would not be the Grand Theft Auto that we know.
If it was as good as it... The thing is, they take their time.
Okay.
If it was as good as Grand Theft Auto 5, if it was as good as
let
Red
me
Dead
change
2,
my argument. I would argue that the two are not unrelated then.
that it takes time to make something
great. It takes time to
Yeah.
make something great. And that the oversaturation and focus on just quantity over quality is what we're seeing.
I agree with that. They have what does Hollywood have an A team, B team, C team, and D team, and everyone's fallen in the D team section? Like, I feel like
No, Hollywood has become. I mean, did you see what? What's his face? Who's Good Will Hunting actor?
Matt Damon,
Matt
Ben
Damon.
Affleck.
Did you see what Matt
Robert
Damon?
Williams.
Good Will Hunting.
Yeah. Matt Damon. Matt Damon said about why Hollywood is not creating good films anymore. Or like, for instance, when you look at like the releases in the mid '90s and you look at what came out that year, it's like classic after classic after classic, just crushing it. And he says it's because of the DVD market. He said that production studios are not willing, and he goes through the numbers. And I'm paraphrasing. I don't know the exact numbers that he uses, but he says, my film, I want to do a film on this, and this is the story. I take it to a studio. The studio says, okay, just to get this up and running, it's going to cost you $50 million. Then in order to get into movie making, it's got to make at least $100 million in order to us to start seeing any kind of profit. And so they just can't take that chance. Whereas before, when DVDs existed, they could take a bath on the film in the movies if no one went to see it because they would make it up in DVD sales. Yeah. So that they were willing to take that risk, which I think is why subscription-based services, and I've said this for a while, Spicy, that it's shifted to Netflix, HBO Max, Amazon Prime. It makes sense why if Matt Damon is correct, it makes sense on why the best storytelling we're getting and movie making, TV making is coming from these subscription-based because there's no risk there, or there's less of a risk. So Netflix invests in your movie, they don't care. They have their subscriptions. Like they can take that. You can do risky films, risky storytelling over there. But very interesting.
Are there any Star Wars games you would like to see if they do hit this 6-month mark? I'd like to see like a new Knights of the Old Republic.
I think everybody would like to see that.
But that game is going to take 8 years to make.
Yeah, but again, it's got to be done. It's got to be done well.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing what was that game on the N64? You remember where you were played as like was it like a mercenary?
The launch title, yeah.
And you just went through like all the different levels, just
Love
like a
that
fun
game.
adventure game like that.
Shadow something.
Yeah.
Right? What was that game?
Maybe,
I loved that game.
Maybe a Mario Kart style pod racing game.
You could just do pod racing.
Yeah, that's
In 64.
What? A Mario style?
Mario Kart style. Have like little squares, little items and stuff.
3 balloons on top.
Shadows of the Empire. Yeah,
That was it. Thank you, Dieter Pinkler.
What do you think when we get to the next Star Wars RPG? Over under on the possibility that within the game there's a game that you play, like a card game or a board game.
I would like it to be that chess game. I mean, it's already there.
The 3D chess.
3D
Yeah,
chess?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
a
not-
good question. Obviously,
And are we-
if we're on Tatooine, we're going to do gambling.
There
And
was
are we tired of games within game?
There was a
Only if it's bad. That's what I'm saying. If things are good,
Here's
I'm
the thing:
happy.
the one in Assassin's Creed Valheim, or
Dice. Yeah, I mean it was all right.
it was not bad, but I didn't want to play it
Yeah.
because I'm like, oh, another one of these. Everyone's trying to do Witcher. Another one of these.
Gwent.
I'm out.
I enjoyed
Gwent was
Yeah,
fun.
Gwent was good, but everyone's doing the same thing.
Gwent had more to it, though. The thing, you can't go around the world collecting dice. That doesn't make any sense. But you go around the world collecting cards. Like Gwent had more to it. You know what I mean? Like
Are you talking about Assassin's Creed? How?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Assassin's
dice.
Creed.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Can't go around collecting dice.
No, but that's
What are we, cavemen?
no. That's why Gwent had more to it because there was a deck building aspect to it. Like, oh shoot, I gotta go. Let me go check the
And-
store. You check the store. You buy some Gwent cards. You challenge different people to get their Gwent cards. Like it had layers of depth to it.
And you had specific cards that you could make, like fast decks, slow decks. Like it was a real game.
it was intertwined with the world. The dice game in Assassin's Creed is just a dice game in Assassin's Creed that
Yeah, I
they
know
ripped
it's
from
stupid.
pirates.
Yeah, it's really.
I stand with my initial thesis. A game every 6 months, I think, is problematic. I don't want to see it.
It just makes me wonder.
Well, and I agree with you, David, that the reason is that things are subpar is probably because of how fast they're trying to throw things out. However, if there is a world where I can get something Star Wars every 6 months and it's awesome,
You're there.
I would be a
You're
very
there.
happy person.
Okay, fair enough.
If that same with anything else in the world, like if they came out with Guardians and Doctor Strange.
Jordan, tell us about the new Monster Hunter game.
Yeah,
that is
so
out there on the.
So it's a new Monster Hunter like.
Yes.
Funny enough, it's actually from EA. So they're publishing it. It's one of their
Is there
originals.
like a trailer or anything?
Yeah, there's a trailer for it. So it's called Wild Hearts. It's not Monster Hunter, but it's a Monster Hunter like game, and it looks sweet. It actually, watching the trailer, it was like, wow, this looks really good. In the trailer, they emphasize on using like gadgets and like, so I almost wonder if there's going to be some type of crafting system involved. But they emphasize on using gadgets to help defeat these monsters. Art style looks cool. The weapons look cool. It looks like a really cool game. I mean, it was a breath of fresh air, and I was very happily surprised with what it was. The only downfall to this game is, from what I was reading about it, no online multiplayer, and that's only a bummer.
Can we rewind?
Yeah,
like
what do you want?
15 seconds here. So we're watching the trailer. Isn't that the blind chick from Destiny?
Maybe yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, maybe.
She doesn't have the creepy like.
Yeah, 3 eyes. Yeah.
That's funny.
But the
looks good.
only bummer is it's a single player experience, which isn't a bad thing. But the one really fun thing about Monster Hunter World is jumping in co-op with some friends and going and hunting down a monster. So I think that's a little bit of a bummer. But we'll see how the game turns out. Coming out, I think next February. It looks cool. We'll see how it goes, but it looks really cool. Very excited for this one. I don't know if I'm going to play this or Hogwarts. Who knows? I mean,
I'm very fearful of Hogwarts. I'm just say that again. We've said that.
How
every
long
show.
has that been in production, David?
I don't know, but probably not long enough. is my fear.
Yeah, I hear you.
But maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Well, from what we're seeing, it looks good, but I'm worried that That's all they're showing.
I'm going to go back to this. That has a very... So we're looking at like a...
Yeah, that's like
cube
Destiny,
thing.
right?
That's a very Destiny cube.
Did they hire Destiny artists to do this game?
You can say what you will about Destiny, but you got to admit Destiny's got style.
Destiny does have style.
Yeah.
I wanted to go back into Destiny several times.
I have
it's the itch.
I
right?
have it downloaded, and it's just sitting there waiting for me
The
to play.
problem I have with that is I have this... I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like I'm just so far behind. What's the point?
Yeah, I say this.
Well,
I say this all the time.
I will admit their new player experience is pretty terrible, in my opinion. Like, if you come in fresh and new, at least you guys have the advantage of like, okay, I can kind of remember what to do. And then you'll kind of slowly understand the new mechanics and systems and stuff. But if you're like a fresh new player, I think they need to need to look at kind of their new and returning player.
Yeah, that's my
experience.
I love live as service games and games that continually go forward. But my problem is if you don't keep up with everybody, it's this added barrier of entry.
Yeah. That being said about Destiny, I do think they can improve on their returning player experience and their new player experience. That being said, the game is solid, man. When you're out there just playing, that's what Destiny does good.
Plowing
the gameplay is just incredible. It's good. It's tight. It's one of the it's so good. They got style. It's
a very good looking game. I'm trying to think when I played this for the first time, like 6 years ago. It didn't really walk your hand at all, anyways. But there was not as much to do. It was very limited, so it was a lot less overwhelming. I mean, there was no story, right? You had the girl with the rifle, level 17 rifle.
Yeah, that she gave you.
That she gives you, and then you're like, they tease
Destiny 1. That was Destiny 1.
Destiny 1. They tease this person with this gun, and you build up to that moment, and then she gives it to you, and you're like, okay, garbage.
Yeah, delete. Yeah,
delete. Like I don't have room in my inventory.
Yeah, that was pre-bank expansion, right? But she comes back in Destiny 2. Yeah. I can't remember if she gives you anything else. Is
this a problem with just live service games in general? Like,
it could be. I mean, I don't envy the developers. It's probably hard because you got to cater to your hardcore audience. You got to cater to your general audience, and then how do you cater to the new and returning player? I think that's where Destiny. I think everything else in Destiny is really solid. But I just think the returning player experience and the new player experience it just needs some work.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm thinking of like other live service games. Like, let's talk about Halo Infinite. I have a little hesitation because I haven't played that game in a little bit. I'm not going to have as cool skins as everyone else. Does that leave me out? Probably. I don't know. Although that game's live service is.
You're definitely not.
What are you missing out on?
Yeah, you're definitely.
Any sword you can earn, you can also buy. You know that goes on the. So I mean, I have a cool outfit. I guess the samurai, but yeah, is that a live service game problem?
I
think so. Yeah,
David, would you say you would not go back into Fortnite because you don't have thousands of skins?
No,
but see, I feel like
because it doesn't change because it's game to game. Like it's all cosmetics. Yeah. I don't have to play catch up. Right trigger is fire. A is jump.
And I was just about to say, I don't think Fortnite has that issue of. I mean, don't get me wrong. When you log into Fortnite, like we did, 2-3 weeks ago, or whenever we started playing it hardcore again, there's a lot going on because there's just so much new stuff. But I don't feel like they have the issue of the new player experience because it's just. The base, it's a BR, and it's just over and over again, right? Like, you understand, whereas Destiny, it's like, okay, how do I get the best gear?
So,
do I do this? Do I do that? Do I do this? You know?
So, here's a game that I feel like I'm behind on because of the blueprints is Warzone. Like, there are blueprints that you get, that you call down at the package, in Warzone. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you can get the meta guns that have the blueprints that you need or whatever, and, you can add that into your kit, and then you call it down. You know what I'm talking about, right? You're looking at me like I'm an idiot.
What?
Am I an idiot?
No,
Warzone. So Warzone, they have the blueprints for the guns.
Yeah.
I feel like I am behind because I do not have those blueprints that were in a battle pass, for example. Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying is that game in particular, I feel like I'm behind because I have not ground. What's the grind in
grind?
Subjective.
Grinded.
Grinded? Okay.
Yeah.
I have not grinded that game effectively over the course of its lifespan. So now I feel like I'm at a disadvantage because I may or may not have the meta gun builds that are out there.
Yeah, no, I get that. I mean, I feel like with Warzone, though, even though there's blueprinted weapons, you can still... It's still... I mean, I guess they don't show you how to do it, but it's still... You can still unlock those weapons and attachments.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because you level up your weapons.
But it's so much easier to just have the blueprint.
And then I think the thing that counteracts the blueprint is you do have custom loadouts, right? That you can call in as well. And,
well, that's what I'm saying.
But that's what your blueprint can be on.
Yeah, so. That's what I'm saying. I feel like...
I don't know. It's a tough thing for all live service games, right? I think some are probably harder than others, but yeah.
Yeah, David.
But here's the thing: it depends on what kind of progression system it is too. So, for instance, like an ESO, for whatever reason, like an ESO, even a World of Warcraft, I don't know why I don't care about being behind in those games because of the longevity of those games that you just know that's a thing.
Well, that is an actual grind where you have to walk places.
Yeah, maybe because it's a different style of game. Maybe just the way the progression is set up in Destiny, that it has that feeling. I mean, Destiny's not the only one that has that feeling. There's lots of games that have that feeling, but
and the thing is Destiny is super good. Like, it's an incredible game, but I do feel like it's very overwhelming for like a returning player or a new player experience, and I don't know if there is. I mean, is there a way you could kind of fix that for live service games or not? But
So he gave it. Chat said Dreamlight Valley with an upside down smiley face.
Upside down smiley face.
Oh man.
Anyways, shall we get out of here?
I want to talk about this game.
You do. Oh yeah,
I gotta go level in Warcraft.
Proteus.
Okay, real quick. There's a game that's on Game Pass that's called Proteus. We were talking about it before the show. I think Death Lord told us, but
it's like OG Doom, right?
OG Doom. It looks amazing.
Yeah, it's like a retro Doom, and it looks awesome, and it's on Game Pass. So if you like Doom, you'll probably like this game.
That does look awesome.
Old school Doom,
and it's got multiplayer, Doom. Like online multiplayer.
Intense multiplayer.
Let me tell you, this game has nothing on Dreamlight Valley. Okay.
Did we hit all your talking points, David?
We hit most of them. We hit most of them today. So
yeah, I gotta go level anyway.
You gotta go level up. I gotta go.
I don't know if anybody's knows.
Expand my biomes.
But Wrath of the Lich King Classic came out.
Yeah, baby.
So. Yeah, you got this. Oh, you know what we need to talk about real quick?
Yes.
We probably should have put this at the beginning of the show. Call of Duty beta.
Yeah, you tried to play it this week.
So
a lot of disconnections.
We should probably talk about some mainstream stuff too.
Yeah, go ahead. Go throw it on me. Give it to me.
So I downloaded this game. I mean, it's a Call of Duty game. It's Modern Warfare. It's kind of exciting, I guess. Let's see how it works. Call of Duty's great a lot of the time. If you're into it, there was a time in my life I played religiously and did not play anything else. I'm excited about the open beta, and I download it. I go to play it, and it crashes. I go, okay. Let's reset my Xbox, and I download it. I get into the main screen after the front was like, like how they have the title sequences in movies and in games. It was like really choppy, and I'm like, is that an artistic choice? I can't tell. And then it wouldn't connect to anything. I never got to play it. I tried.
Yeah, there's been some issues with the open beta.
I've seen like Ronan in our community posted a lot of. I think he posted gameplay of it.
Yeah,
and it looks okay. I feel like gameplay or like the gunplay looks good. Time to kill looks short. I don't know. I mean, that's how all these games are. I feel like Call of Duty, every game they try to shorten the time to kill kind of a thing. I don't know, whatever. But it was just really disappointing that I couldn't play the game. But I guess it is a beta, so should I not be disappointed?
Yeah. Well, like with me, I'm actually really excited for Modern Warfare 2, especially with all the new like Warzone 2.0, which comes out a few weeks afterwards. The campaign, it's like one of the only Call of Duty campaigns I do get excited for. And then just the general multiplayer. But that being said, the beta was a little bit rough disconnections, and it's not just limited to you. I mean, it was widespread. So there's some work that needs to be done, and hopefully this Modern Warfare doesn't like take down your entire network the old Modern Warfare, the other Modern Warfare.
The last one, I was going to bring that up. The last one, I turned the game on, and my Xbox completely shuts off. And my printer resets in my office.
Coincidence? I think not.
My printer's on the Wi-Fi in my house, and it kind of jacked up my router. I had to reset my router.
No,
this happened several times.
It would crash your Xbox, and I feel like it took a while for them to fix that.
Yeah, and that was the launch of the game. That was no beta.
Yeah, which was surprising because you know what's in there.
The box,
you know what I mean? Like I would give them more leniency if it was a PC issue, because there's thousands of graphics cards, tons of there's different operating systems, different RAM. There's a ton of stuff that factor into like a PC. But I mean, the console, you know what's in there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So
how did it get into my house?
And why did it take so long to? I feel like it took a while to fix that.
Death Lord Strong says the trash talking was on point, though. It was hilarious. Definitely not a game to play with the kids around.
There's something to be said about good trash talk.
It's true.
There's
it can add to a game or take League of Legends. Not good trash talking. It's not trash talking. It's just harassment. Yeah. For noobs, it's harassment. Yeah. How does that game grow? Think about that. That's how good in their genre League of Legends has been.
Well, I mean, it is a fun game.
In its prime.
As long as you turn off chat,
it was able to attract new players. Is there a game that is more hostile, like where the community is more hostile to new players than League of Legends?
So the question is, what is the most hostile community out there?
To new players.
I think League of Legends. I think that's it. It's got to be it. Call of Duty.
Any MOBA is right to the top, because Dota 2 is pretty bad too, and they had voice chat. Whose idea was that?
Overwatch in not to new players in bronze level players are the greatest people in the world. They're just having a good time.
Yeah, because it's not intense.
You're just chilling. You're just having a good time. Sometimes they'll sit there and spin,
laughing when they lose.
Yeah, it's more like in the platinum. And
do you think the problem with MOBAs is that the learning curve is so steep? So you're in with players when you first start that have 500 hours in the game, and you have one.
Yeah, I think,
and they're all on the same maps and same games, and so you're getting I remember the first time, I was like, man, these guys are laying into somebody. I didn't realize it was me they were laying into. Whoa, what did that guy do?
It's you the whole time.
I realized it was me.
Oh, I will say this.
Oh, wait, they're talking about me.
There's only one game that has ever made me actually go into voice chat and just respond back, and that was that Robin Hood game.
Oh, yeah, but that's because that wasn't the game.
Do you remember that? I think Mark was there.
Yeah, that wasn't the game. That was the person.
I was like, that's it. I'm going into chat.
That's it. This guy.
The best part is
I felt bad about that.
After you muted yourself, the game had
it had a mute feature that didn't mute.
It had a mute feature that didn't mute, and you would disconnect but still be connected. And so he's like, you talk to him, he's like all nice and everything.
Yeah, we made up at the end.
And then you leave and you're like, what a dumbass.
but he's still able to Hey, thanks, buddy. Yeah, good game. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Click. Man, this asshole. What a dumbass. This piece of shit.
He's such an idiot.
And he's like,
that's what's so funny is I heard him say, oh. When you thought you hung up the phone, but you had butt dialed him.
He's like, oh.
Yeah, your guy, if you're out there, I'm sorry for that.
You were not supposed to hear that.
Yeah.
That was not intentional. Yeah, Jordan and his hot mic.
I don't know what happened that night. I think I was just mad at something. Because remember, I was like, that's it, Mark. I'm going in. I'm talking to this guy.
He was a new player, but he was complaining about you and another not you, other players on the team, and he was doing the wrong things for the team play. And Jordan was like, you know what? I'm sick of this guy. And he goes in and then he's like,
what did you say to him, Jordan?
No. So the guy was like, I want my money back. This is the dumbest thing. People don't know how to play. And Jordan's like, I'm sick of this. Okay, get a refund. You could get a refund,
I
man.
think I sent him the link for the Xbox refund.
And the guy was like, oh, okay. And then they actually ended up having a normal conversation.
Yeah, no, we got good towards the end. I think we actually ended up winning that. Yeah. And then when
you try to disconnect in the game, disconnects you without disconnecting you. And then you're like, whatever. Guy's a moron.
I hope this guy kills himself.
Yeah, it was really bad. Yeah, he didn't say that.
But it was well, it's because we were all working as a team, and then he was doing his own thing, and he was getting mad at us, and I was like, dude, just come with the team.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, that being said,
he was like, oh.
Yeah.
You know what we should do?
And then you quickly jump out of the lobby too, like, oh, see ya.
Yeah. That's a good tactic to pretend like they can't, like, you're talking. Oh, man.
Yeah, pretend like they can't hear you and you just keep talking about them.
No, hold on, let me mute this, and then you just dig into them.
I've heard some good one-liners when it comes to trash talk, and it's definitely an art form.
Yes, it is. It really is an art form. It really is.
Anyway.
Well, everyone.
We did talk about Call of Duty this time. I swear we talk about mainstream stuff.
I do want to shout out Phase 114 in chat. He says, first time checking this podcast. Good job, guys. Phase, thank you very much and welcome. Hopefully we see you around. Subscribe to us on our, wherever you can get podcasts. Listen to us throughout the week. We're here usually on Fridays. This is a Wednesday. So everybody, thank you for tuning in this week. We love hanging out with you guys. We'll see you in the Xbox world. We'll see you there. Maybe Jordan will talk trash to you behind your back.
On a Disney game.
On a Disney game.
Yeah.
Have a great week, guys. We'll be back next Friday, live here. Bye-bye, everybody.